Hypothyroidism, when your body goes into a slow motion. Have you ever woken up after getting enough sleep and still felt completely exhausted? Do you constantly feel cold even when everyone around you feels perfectly comfortable? Have you gained weight without making any major changes to your diet? Maybe your skin has become unusually dry, your hair is falling out more than usual, and you just don't have the energy or motivation to do the things you normally do. Now, here's the interesting question. Could all of these symptoms be connected to one small gland in your neck? A gland called the thyroid. We're going to find out exactly what happens when your thyroid becomes underactive, why it can cause so many different symptoms, how doctors diagnose it, and most importantly, does being tired or gaining weight automatically mean you have hypothyroidism? Let's find out. Imagine your body as a huge city. Your heart, brain, muscles, digestive system, and almost every other organ are working around the clock. But just like a city needs systems that regulate its activity, your body also needs a way to control how fast many of its processes are running. And this is where the thyroid comes in. The thyroid is a small butterfly-shaped gland located in the front of your neck. It produces thyroid hormones that influence the speed of many processes throughout your body. So, what happens when the thyroid doesn't produce enough of these hormones? It's almost like your body starts switching into slow motion mode, and that's where hypothyroidism begins. Here's the big question. Why can hypothyroidism cause so many completely different symptoms? Because thyroid hormones don't affect just one specific organ. When thyroid hormones levels are too low, many processes throughout the body can slow down. That's why someone with hypothyroidism may experience persistent fatigue or low energy. They may feel colder than usual. Their skin may become dry. Their hair may change or become thinner. The digestive system can slow down, which may lead to constipation. Some people may also experience changes in their mood, concentration, or mental performance. And then there's one symptom that gets a lot of attention: weight gain. But here's where things get interesting. Weight gain by itself doesn't automatically mean you have hypothyroidism. And that's a really important point. So let's get to one of the most important parts. How is hypothyroidism diagnosed? If a doctor suspects hypothyroidism, one of the key blood tests that may check is TSH. TSH stands for thyroid stimulating hormone. Think of TSH as a message from the pituitary gland telling your thyroid, we need to produce a more thyroid hormone. In many cases of primary hypothyroidism, when thyroid hormone levels become low, TSH levels rise. Doctors may also check a thyroid hormone called free T4 depending on the situation. The important thing is that doctors interpret these results together with your symptoms, medical history, physical examination, and other relevant factors. So if you see one abnormal numbers on a blood test, don't immediately jump to conclusions. One number doesn't tell the whole story. But why does the thyroid become underactive in the first place? One important cause is an autoimmune condition called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. In Hashimoto's disease, the immune system mistakenly attacks the thyroid gland. Over time, this can damage the thyroid and reduce its ability to produce thyroid hormones. But Hashimoto's isn't the only possible cause. Hypothyroidism can also occur after certain treatments, thyroid surgery with some medications, and in some situations related to iodine intake. So hypothyroidism doesn't have just one cause, and understanding the underlying cause can be an important part of managing the condition. Now for the good news. Hypothyroidism can often be effectively managed. The standard treatment is usually hormone replacement therapy. One of the most commonly used medication is levothyroxine. It essentially replaces the thyroid hormone that your body is no longer producing in the sufficient amounts. But there's an important point here. You shouldn't stop or change your thyroid medication on your own. The appropriate dose can vary from person to person. Doctors usually adjust the dose based on blood tests, result symptoms, and the individual's overall situation. And after starting treatment, follow-up blood tests may be need to make sure the dose is appropriate.